Welcome back to the Analyst Desk here, guys. We have our matchup here ready to go. Regular Gamers taking on Symphony. We will get to their matchup just here in a second. But if you don't know these teams, let's talk and introduce them real quick before we talk about predictions. Regular Gamers headed up by team captain Cosby. On the team is Timon, Dave, Juno, Tex, Chloe, and LK. Meanwhile, Symphony led by Swampy. On the team, Takura, Pez, Kayo, and Ozzy. So we should have a great matchup coming your way in a couple minutes. And while we wait, the channel point predictions are out. It's looking like a close one. So let's go to the stats and I'll pick your guys' brains. We got Regular Gamers, Symphony there down on the 5th and 6th line of the graph. Looking at the stats, Joe Ryan, I'll turn it over to you first. Who are you taking? Who are you putting your channel points on here today?
So if I was able to, the channel points would be going to Symphony, honestly, because regular game with 2-2 having more power with the history overall and getting third place last season, I still feel like Symphony can overpower them with really Swampy and Taku being more of us layer players if I'm thinking correctly, but I'm not 100% sure. But I still know that Swampy is a really good player. So with them, mostly Swampy, I feel like gonna be overpowering a lot. I feel that Symphony will get the first win out of this game.
All right, well, we'll see. One person's taking Symphony, and IPS, who are you taking then?
My question is, who right now is in that room playing for Regular Gamers? That is my question.
Cosby, Timon, Tax, and I believe Juno was in, jumped back out, and I'm assuming Juno's jumping back in, but we'll see.
Well, if that's the roster that's playing, I'm taking Regular Gamers.
Wow, all right. That's a bold move here, but I'm interested to hear, Zach, who are you taking? Break that tiebreaker here.
Wogang will be cashing in their Money in the Bank contract to be able to take dub.
Wrong team.
Wrong team, bro. We're talking about Regular Gamers and Symphony.
No. Wogang's cashing in. They're going to be the third team, guys. I think Regular Gamers will be able to take this. We might see Game 5, but I think that Regular Gamers is going to come out on top.
Okay, well, I'm going to make it back to tiebreaker. I'm taking Symphony, and it's not because I don't think Regular Gamers is good. I think Regular Gamers is a great team, but I think Symphony has showed promise, and with an 0-3 start, I feel like they need this win. They're hungry for this win, and I think they're going to pull it off today to make it a little more interesting. I did take them to make it all the way to playoffs after the 0-3 start, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm putting my channel points on Symphony. And looking at the stats, guys, I do think that this potentially could be a long series, potentially even Game 5. If you look at the game time, Regular Gamers has the highest game time out of any team. They like to play long, drawn-out games and long, drawn-out series. So I'm hyped for this. I feel like it's going to be a Game 5. I feel like it's going to be really close, but I'm just going to take Symphony, just edging them out here in this really close matchup. So We'll see. Zach, how's the channel points looking? Where are we at as far as what the viewers think?
62-38. Regular Gamers is taking that home. We got 7 people investing in Regular Gamers, 8 people in Symphony. So there's a little bit of time left on this poll. So jump in while you can.
I went all in on Regular Gamers.
Wow.
6.5K on Regular Gamers and 2.9 on Symphony for the highest bids.
Dang. Well, I put my money on Symphony because partly I think if they win this close matchup, then I'll get more channel points. So thank you, IPS, for putting all your money on Regular Gamers.
Oh, baby.
Giving me a better
I'm just
cash
confident.
out.
I am confident Regular Gamers when they play this roster, especially after last week.
Okay. Well, we got 60 seconds till our first match right here. They are picking their weapons. We are finally ready to go after our long break, our long podcast intermission here. And Clan Blitz, Sturgeon Shipyard. What weapons are you guys expecting to see? You got 40 seconds. Anyone got some weapons they want to see coming out here for either of these teams?
Sniper
I
from
mean,
Symphony.
Yeah, well, of course, since KO is a charger main, and we'll probably be seeing time on ballpoint, and maybe one of the teams might opt to run a try here, since try is pretty strong on Sturgeon Shipyard, especially try Navo with that spot bomb and rain. So we'll see now which of these teams are going to come out on top here soon.
All right, well,
Try
we
would
got
be
10
fun
seconds,
gamers.
so let's set this up. We got Regular Gamers at 2-2, Symphony at 0-3 start to the season. Both teams looking to climb their way into those playoff spots, both looking for a win. This is going to be a hype matchup, so put it in the chat. Who are you rooting for? And IPS, Joe, Ryan, why don't you guys take us away for game number 1 of this best of 5.
Starting on Sturgeon Shipyard Clan Blitz, we're about to see which comps these teams set to pull out. And looking at Regular Gamers, they are pulling out the usual Foil Flingza and Junior, and also the Oxshot. But on on the Heavy Remix, that is something I believe we have not seen before. Heavy Remix with Respawn Punisher, actually, so maybe he's looking to get some picks to send some people back spawn for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, we're seeing more of a usual combo course, Charger, Splash, Zap, and Machine. Although we are seeing Takura on the armor zap this time, so maybe they're opting to not go missile spam against Regular Gamers. But as we see 2 down on the side of Symphony, and already Dorian just Regular Gamers going in.
Yeah, Regular Gamer going in, but because we're having the ball, but right now it looks like Regular Gamer has to open, and they finally put in the clam. But right now, with all specials coming up, battling 1-1, that might be it for Regular Gamer push, with only having 1 clam in. Because Juno is actually having the inkjet and having nothing to do. So right now, Symphony is having time to push, but right now, having Cosby as the bowler and 2 others still in mid, that's going to be the main issue.
Yeah, definitely. That push there definitely was ended early. Unfortunately, they couldn't get any other power clam in, but we still see that Regular Gamers kinda has mid control here, as Tax on this Junior just finished popping his armor and already has another power again. So right now, Regular Gamers seem to go on the back foot, maybe looking to play a bit more defensive, let Symphony come to them. We do see 3 specials ready on the side of Symphony here, as you do pop, I believe, 2 or 3 of them, and they're just starting to go in here. Although they do not have a power at the ready, but they are getting those picks, as I believe the Junior there is going to back up all the way with the heavy, and the zap does go down the side of Symphony, and still no power coming from Symphony. They're just here sitting under that basket with nothing, and 2 of them do go down, and they didn't even get a push off. Their push didn't even end. They didn't even get one off, and Tax is going to punch right back, getting his own power clam in. Maybe they'll try to get a pick up front here. Cosby has one, pretty much the only clams there at the ready. Right now, Regular Gamers looking to follow up. They do follow up. They do throw a Booyah Bomb all the way down to that swoosh town. Holy. And Junior here looking to find some picks under the basket. Is going to get one, I believe. Timeout up on that heavy. Is going to also get Takura. The push still is going for Regular Gamers. Timeout gets another pick. Still with a clam on hand. Maybe to push that in, but it is going to decide to back up. And it is going to be the push for Regular Gamers. Ooh, Jordan right now, just Regular Gamers is smashing Symphony.
Yeah, they really have the domination right now, with the chance of, oh god, Cosby, that was a nice reaction time right there. But really, yeah, Symphony had the chance, but they kind of blew it on the rate that they didn't have a clam. And then just Tax out of nowhere, sneaking up to mid, deleting everyone out of existence by really just putting in the power clam and having the power trip over the side of Symphony. And that's still happening right now. Literally, Regular Gamers is having the overpowerment over Symphony, just having them locked in base. All they need now is just clams to just finish the game off.
And right now, Regular Gamers trying to get that power climb back and make something happen, but are opting to back out here. Maybe they get more of an organized push. They do have 20 clams already with 1 down on the side of Symphony, so a push could happen here. I believe 1 up there on that spinner trying to hold that, but he is going to go down. And right now, Regular Gamers going to make a push of their own, once again scoring a power clam, but nothing to follow up with that. So it's going to be a free pity clam for Symphony, and this might be the start of a Symphony comeback here, Dorian.
Yeah, it definitely might be, but we see. Yeah, timeout out of nowhere, getting one clam, but at least that's not good timing. With Symphony actually having enough points, or enough turf itself to push up, again, we still need to remember, time on with the sneaky Junior. We do see Cosby the Waller can come out of nowhere and always dog shot. But we see Ozzy getting
really got hit by Ozzy. Right now, 2 down on the side of regular gamers. Symphony needs to get a power plant. They haven't doing that mistake again. They do not have a power ready. As I say that, Sakura does get a power at the ready here. Is going to score it. They do get Cosby down, and this is going to be a pretty big push now coming from Symphony. They do get Juno. They have another power for him. They get the power in time on getting
That's
one.
2 down.
Tax here, coming back, trying to get some picks, but is going to get backed up by Swampy and Ozzy. Swampy going to go back to chase Tax and look for that pick, but they do get Tax, but they don't focus the clams. Tax just distracting them. Although Symphony still does have control of that spin and mid, so they could push right back in here. Regular gamers have to find out a way to get them out, and quickly too.
Yeah, right now, Symphony does have the power clam once again, but at the same time, regular games have the clam, and Symphony actually puts in the clam again. Now, they only need to focus on the clams, but Kaio is the last one to show up, so really, if Crosby keeps the clam open, and they don't back out, the win would go to regular gamers.
Yeah, game's going to regular gamers, and that's it. Regular gamers taking the first game in, I believe, for some people, a surprising fashion. Symphony nearly able to maybe push out a bit at the end, but unfortunately did not have the clams or the kills to do it. So, Luke, what did you think of that game?
Oh gosh, I don't even know how to feel about that game. That was so weird. We saw Ray the Gamers. Honestly, I feel like the most coordinated we've seen on Clam Blitz, so kudos to them. There was a couple small mistakes there, but as far as just pushing by themselves, I didn't see that as much as previous. But Symphony, I mean, it looked weird that they didn't seem to focus the objective at all. I mean, I saw Symphony, push with no power clam. I saw them not pick up the pity clam when a second pity clam could have dropped for them. And then they had the basket open and weren't getting the clams that they need, even though they're getting the picks. It just seemed like, I don't know, where was Symphony's mind around the objective there, guys?
I don't know. To be honest, that one time they pushed out of power, that was... They were there for a good while, and they just did not get a power. That is the one thing you never want to do in Clan Blitz, is push in and get picks without a power. You want to always have powers ready, then go in to get picks. You can immediately get stuff in and get stuff going. If you get picks and then go looking for clams, by then the other team's got respawn. And the other thing they did there also was at one point Tax dropped them from behind on 3 people. And 2 people with, I believe one of them had clams as well, went back to go kill Tax, and just the basket went back up. So, definitely kind of, just no objective play coming out of Symphony there, focusing pretty much kills sometimes and just forgetting that they need to get clams to win.
Yeah. I do think this is going to be a very close series, though, because it did seem like, as far as if we just take the objectives out, it seemed like regular gamers were popping off, getting kills the first half of the game, and then Symphony were taking all the picks the second half of the game. So I do think this is going to be a very close series as we head into Splatzone's game number 2. Joe, Ryan, how does Symphony get the win and push us to a 1-1?
How they would just get the win to the 1-1, they need to have eyes on everyone, and definitely they need to play objective, because that's what they messed up on in the last game. They need to play the objective. They cannot go for kills, even though they were going for the kills on the opponent people. It's still a bad idea that you don't have the objective. So please play objective like always, and don't go for kills all the time.
Well, we'll see if they're able to pull it off. I do want to say a quick thank you and shout out to Lil Woomy and Corin DC for the follows. Thank you, getting us that much closer to our 600 goal. We are ready for game number 2 between regular gamers and Symphony. Symphony need a win to push us to a 1-1 going into this best of 5. Regular gamers looking to go up 2-0. So IPS and Joe Ryan, take us away for game number 2 action.
Right now, we're going into Splat Zone Skipper Pavilion. We're going to see these 2 comps running out both of these teams, and we do see now regular gamers going with their classic double missile armor and ballpoint comp. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, once again, still Takura on that armor zap. I believe Pez going to now Pez on K-Pro and putting Swampy on that K-Shot. So we do see Symphony get the first control by getting down Tax and getting the zone. But time on there around the corner is going to go down for overextending. Their missiles do come out from regular gamers, and I believe another dose is going to come out as well. Right now, maybe regular gamers trying to push through that. They do get KO, and right now, regular gamers making their own push.
Yeah, Takura, and actually no, they still get the zone, but right now, trading the missiles back and basically pushing Juno and Timur. Everyone back on Mexican is to their own corner. But we can actually see as well with the Ealer from KO, basically having the whole middle spot. They can just stay there and snipe it. That's what's happening right now. Red Game is stuck in their own corner with nothing to really battle except for the missiles, and literally no missiles can fight it. Not even Rain right now. They does have a little damage, but not right now. But there's 2 down on the side of Symphony. But 3 down on the side of Symphony.
Maybe if Swampy can clutch the
Whoa!
No. Clutch kill by Toss on the jump, and he's gonna be able to get zoned, and that Regular Gamers now does have a chance. Right now, Regular Gamers has got to find a way to fight against Symphony, because Regular Gamers is using a lot of specials, but they're not pushing in with them. Like, you can't just use missiles and expect them to get kills. That's the one thing missiles was always bad at, even after the nerf, is getting kills. The main thing about missiles is opening up opportunities for you to push in. Just like Symphony did that, they pushed in and got picks with it. But, it's something Regular Gamers are struggling to do. Although, as I say that, they do get a double there. Time on this ball point is going to be able to get those picks. And now probably looking to paint zone. While getting pushed by that K-shot from behind. Ooh, maybe going to get a pick. But nah, Swampy's going to win that. And he's going to pop his own missiles once again. And that's going to be 2 down the side of Regular Gamers, as Symphony right now just looking to have complete control of this game.
Yeah, well, right now with the missiles coming out, still Symphony is having control of the zone. They're listening. They're playing the objective. They want to keep the objective as much as they want, and that means to keep the whole control. And again, they're still doing the same move of actually playing off the big players, and that's the good thing. But again, now this is going to a full mood swing, and Regular Game is having in the middle now.
Double missiles coming out, pretty much probably counting that armor. Right now, Takura trying to go in here with not much map control. Juno does go down over the side of Regular Gamers. Missiles also come out from the side of Symphony. Takura does go down, but it seems like zone might flip here, or maybe not. Right now,
it's really
pretty much a fight zone. Tax popping armor. Hey, looking on that either. Oh, that Booyah Bomb is going to pick off time on, and is going to get the zone. Right now, Regular Gamers trying to focus more on that left side, but they're just letting those Booyah Bombs coming in from top mid. This guy's just going to push it to try to get some picks. Is going to get Cosme. Nice kill. Maybe looking for another one here. Gonna look maybe for one on the backing player there. He does get that pick. Maybe looking for even more now. They do get one, and they're gonna be able to maybe get the other one here. And that's pretty much a delayed wipe on the side of Regular Gamers. And right now, Dorian, just Regular Gamers seems to be all over the place, just not even coordinating when they push in with their specials. It's a complete turnaround from game 1.
Yeah, right now for Symphony, they have the opponent like Regular Game had in game 1. Symphony just had the middle pass, which is way important, and they have the side as well, which is important as well. But really with that, Regular Game were trying to find an escape, which they have never did, except for now. And literally, they got the win, and that's 1-1.
Yeah, seems like pretty much a complete opposite of game 1 there. Just Symphony having much more team coordination, using their only 1 missiles. Pushing. Meanwhile, Regular Gamers popping 11 missiles, 6 armors, but it never really seemed like they used those specials, and it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, it was a good game there. We got that 1-1 as we were talking about. This is going to be a good series. Everyone that is watching, you are going to be in for a treat. I'm feeling a game 5 going on. Was interesting to see Symphony subbing in Pez there, and Pez actually getting the top KA, so if I have to shout out anyone, I think Pez, they're making a difference for game number 2.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. But I think definitely the main thing from that game, honestly, is just we saw Regular Gamers in that first game were pushing and coordinated. They had a lot of coordination. They were using their specials well. I feel like that game, too, like you saw them pop so many missiles, especially at the beginning where Symphony was just ticking down that score, and Regular Gamer was just popping missiles after missiles after missiles, but they were just not pushing in with them. If the worst thing you can do with double missiles is just waste them like that. You want to pop those missiles and go in with them, because when you pop missiles, that's going to basically leave spots on the enemy team where they cannot go. That's going to paint for you. That's going to put pressure on the enemy team. When they have pressure on them, that's when you want to push, because that puts even more pressure. That's when you can get kills. So I feel like right now, if Regular Gamers wants to run this double missile comp, they gotta take advantage of the pressure they're putting in with those double missiles. Maybe pop them at the same time, pop them one after the other, pair them with armor. You just gotta do something with them, because right now they're not doing anything with them.
Yeah, well, we're heading to game number 3 out of this best of 5, and I feel like game number 1 and game number 2, as you said, were just completely different. Both teams just kind of flopping what they did in either game. Does anyone, after seeing those first 2 games, want to change their predictions here, guys? Because this is the time to do it while it's 1-1 and still a tie. Anyone feel like they need to switch after what they've seen?
Honestly, not, because first game, Symphony completely forgot about objective. Second game, regular gamers didn't use their specials properly. So I feel like it's that both games are definitely one of the teams just not doing one major thing. So I don't feel like it's a case of game 1 was close and then game 2 Symphony just completely walloped regular gamers. Is that one game? All right. Symphony was just.
Well, we're ready for game number 3. I do want to point out that they are subbing in Ozzy now. I'm also interested to see KO versus Timon, the power of the backliners. Who is going to make the difference for game number 3? Let's jump into IPS and Joe Ryan. Take us away for some game 3 action.
Here we go. Inkblot TC, arguably one of the best maps in the game. Looking at these comps, we see regular gamers once again. Same usual comp, running with those double missiles. Hopefully this time they will use them more to their advantage. Of course, that famous time and ballpoint. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, we do see more of a longer range comp. Screw on that armor zap, and then we see the CDS and K Pro coming on from Pez and Ozzy, and of course, KO on that leader, getting the first pick, but Timon pushing him right back in the face with that ballpoint. Maybe looking for 2, but Ozzy is going to take him out. And right now it seems like Symphony does get the first period of control.
Yeah, and that's a 2-2, and that's Ozzy killing. Ozzy got another cup, and right now Symphony again is on the at the point check right now playing dead, but they are getting killed by missiles, but no hit actually. But you do have double special buddy, but 1 done for the Eagle there.
The armor does come out from regular gamers here as he's going to try to take control of the map back. Cosby on this flings a roller right now, just maybe trying to get some control on the plat of Symphony. Is going to try to take that left side, but that Earlier is just watching like a hawk. Takura in mid here alone gets the pick on Shiro. Really good pick. It's going to pop armor, but is going to go down. The time on lead does switch for regular gamers, as right now it seems to be a 3v3. But Cosby does get a nice pick on Ozzy. Maybe looking to just push up even more. This definitely is the chance. Pez here starting on that left side is going to pull out the Booyah Bomb. Yeah, Cosby getting that pick on Takura, getting that pick on Pez. Right now Cosby's just going off for regular gamers. He does pop missiles. Unfortunately, Tax going down, so I believe that was the rain, although KO does go down anyway, and this might be the push for regular gamers over.
Yeah, that's the end of the push right now, but really, what happened so far was Cosby was actually waiting on the left. Cosby was waiting for the sneak, and the sneak actually worked out pretty well, but at the end, they made it to 46 to the second checkpoint, all because of all of Symphony being in the base and having the good overpowerment. But right now, it's an equal playing field, but we do see KO getting the snipe, and basically they're all trying to push up with the rain as well, to just have a full-on map control, and just have a phase shift of what happened to themselves.
Definitely now, KO is going to get pushed by Cosby, or Cosby looking for that pick with armor. KO is going to jump out, smart play by him. Time on going to go down that ballpoint, so right now we do see kind of a not favorable situation mid as 3 down on the side of regular gamers, and this is going to be a push for Symphony as armor does come out from Takura. And right now, Ozzy are pushing up with this CDS, maybe look for some picks. Time on though has him weak, is going to get that pick. Armor also came out for the regular gamers as Pez with this blue bomb is going to throw it. Is going to get down Tax. Cosby are going in on his own. Is going to go down. Time on and Juno are the only one left, but Time on maybe going to pop off here. Got 1. Maybe. Looking for 2. Does get 2. Looking for 3.
Cutting
3. 2 go down. Tax trying to clutch tower. Is able to clutch it for now. A jump on the tower as well, as he does get that jump on tower. And
Pez is still here.
Pez still there. Sharking. Maybe looking for a pick on Tax, but is going to pop that Booyah. Time on season. Is going to throw that Time on. Pez gonna maybe try to make a miracle player, but right now he's in a 1v2 situation. It's not seem favorable. Tax does go down mid, it seems. Pez finally does go down, and really, really big clutch there by Tax there, and Time on together. And although it seems though regular gamers is still in the back pedal, as another push is straight away coming out from Symphony. And Tax here maybe gonna try clutch tower. He's just gonna jump right on that thing, looking to take out. KO does take him out. Pops armor for himself. Tax right now just clutching the best he can. His teammates just gotta play off that. Pez and Takura, only ones alive right now on the side of Symphony, as the rest are coming from spawn. Pez holding this left side. Right now, Jorian just... Regular Gamers has to take advantage of these tax clutches. They gotta do something.
Yeah, really, right now, this is more like the incompatible, but really, during that whole, maybe 1.5 minutes, that really Symphony had the whole of the boundary, and regular gamers were just out of nowhere. They didn't know what to do because they were just all stuck with Pez. They were sneaking as well, but right now we're stuck in the incompatible once again with the 4v4. And we are, but once again, Symphony is having the overpower. They're inside regular gamers' base. This is what regular gamers do not want. But Ozzy actually playing really good with DDS, but actually getting sadly beaten by Cosby.
Great pick by Cosby. Cosby getting
We down.
And that is finally going to be the chance for regular gamers to get that map control mid that they really need. They got to get Pez off this right side as well, as he is just staying there. But it seems like he might have been spotted, and he may be going to look for the pick on Cosby here, but as Cosby's painting around, Tax does go down the side of regular gamers. Time on pretty pushed up there. Is going to get one pick, maybe looking for two. Oh, does go down. Sakura saves him.
Yeah, that's a jump back, and really right now, this is Symphony's last chance to push. Well, that'll be it.
Pop the Booyah Bomb, and right now, no special at the ready. Missiles at the ready for Cosby. Definitely doesn't want to play with those, although Juno does go down. That's 3 down the side of regular gamers.
Oh, that's one left. The last tower, Pez.
No one
Pez
right now. He does get a tower just in time. And
it's a 1v1 against. Oh.
Clutch pick on KO there, allowing pretty much the rest of the gamers to come back and just take out Pez. What did KO even die to there? Did anyone see that?
KO died by someone, but then literally the last one, Pez. No one was on the tower. No one was on the tower because KO died, and no one even noticed because there was only 2 left. And literally that leaded to Pez having the last second decision of like, oh wait, no one's on the tower. Wait, I need to get on tower, and then Lily with time on getting on the tower, having the 1v1, have that clutch last second pick of the hitbox from the ballpoint, getting the victory. They were literally at the point of like 48. If that ever happened, that would have been a full-on change, and Symphony would have got a win. But literally, that 1 point off, literally just ended up for Symphony to lose. And regular gaming having 2-1. So this is definitely going to go to game 5.
If you're in danger of a heart attack, I would just ask that you just please turn off this Twitch stream, because that had my heart racing. That was crazy. I mean, a 1-point game, and for 2 minutes, regular gamers are on the back foot, having to make clutch play after clutch play, starting with Tax, then Cosby, and then even in a 3v1 at the end, I thought Symphony finally had cracked it, and they still didn't do it.
I think what happened, according to Stormy from chat, seems like KO died the missiles there, so I think Cosby had missiles at the ready. He got out those just in time before getting killed. KO died to them since it was not too far away, and then just pretty much, I believe regular gamers, the rest of them were coming back from spawn, and he just killed the 2 up front as Pez was just deciding, wait, do I go back to tower or not? He went back to tower, and by then the rest of his teammates were dead. Just time on jumping right on that tower, shredded him, and that was the win.
I mean,
that was way too close for comfort.
That was probably the game of the season so far, and I don't know if there's any other games that will match that. But I mean, seriously, a 1-point game over and over. I mean, there was 3 times Symphony was just there to get it and couldn't push it across the line.
Yeah, Lily as well. Like at the same point, the Vayne died from KO's Vayne. That died at the last second. So if that was still there, that would have been the point for Symphony because of the Vayne itself having the map control. But literally, yeah, there was nothing else. It was literally open for Taimon to get the kill, and that was it. So now that's 2-1.
Yeah, it is 2-1 though, as you point out, Joe Ryan, and we still have 2 more games potentially if Symphony can take us to a game 5. So both teams. That's a crazy game. You don't want to let it get to your mental. They need to reset. They all need to calm down, because I'm sure they're all shouting. All hearts were racing, and you know, I'm sure their VC comms were just going crazy. So Symphony, a tough loss, a heartbreaking loss there, but they still have a chance to win the series, and they need to get that mental reset here as we go into game number 4. It's going to be Rainmaker now on Mako Mart. Can Symphony push us to that lovely game 5 that we would all love to see? Let's see it, or will regular gamers close it out in a 3-1 fashion? Take us away for game number 4.
Rainmaker Makamar, crazy map here. This map can pretty much end in just a matter of seconds if you're not careful, especially if you get wiped. Looking at these comps now, we see regular gamers time on opting off the ballpoint to, I believe, that V52. Interesting pick there as Tax does go that C-Jet. So it seems like they're switching up the roles here, but on the side of Symphony, we do see, of course, C-Jet coming out from KO as Rainmaker, while the other 3 players are running aggro weapons, plus they have 3 down.
That's 3 down! What? Okay, that RNG was really great for a regular game, and that really is going to be the first push, and that might be all the way up to 20. This might be the 32nd game that everyone wanted, and nope, that's been denied.
Forward time on the Rainmaker Symphony. Luckily, I believe that Ray from KO definitely stalled out that push. There's a good Ray by him there, but still, mid control still basically to regular gamers right now. 2 down. They can just push right back in here. If Juno can get to that Rainmaker, but I believe they're not completely going for it. Nah, they got stopped. All right, that is a reset now. Still, big control for regular gamers. It's Time on this 52, looking to make some plays, but Time on getting that trade, really good trade by him there. As right now, Pez with the Ray from KO is going to try to stop the Rainmaker again, but holy, regular gamers getting a really good start from that game, especially with that pop. Tax right now with this Rainmaker just shuffling around and can't really seem to find an opening as right now they need picks. One does go down from the side of regular gamers, as right now this is definitely Symphony's chance to push in. He do have armor. Tax here is going to try to run on the right side. He's going to go left on the right side. Time on last one alive. Maybe looking to make some plus pressure back up, but he does get taken out by Pez. And this is the opportunity now for Symphony to make their own push. Swampy grabbing that Rainmaker. Takura does go down. Oh! Flying in from the incline, getting the pick on the Rainmaker. Hot kill right there. And Kazu now, next is Rainmaker, maybe going to try and help his team and kill Pez here, who does pop Booyah Bomb, looking for some picks. Kazu does go down. No, actually, no, that was Kazu, it was Juno, my bad. Cosby here is calling his own. Cosby is going to go down, though, anyway. And Pez maybe looking for that fall-off kill on Tax, but isn't going to find it. And right now, Dorian, this is nuts.
Yeah, right now, really, we see Symphony just having the moment that we always want, but actually get denied by the way. This is with no game flip. If for 44 to 59, there's not much of a threshold to do. If Swampy and the side of Symphony can keep some mid control and just have the kill of keep killing Kazi, Juno, and Taimon with the 52 health, the main opponents that they have right now, they can get the lead, but right now with the reset, it's not possible. And we do see, again, Symphony playing the defense. They're waiting for the chance to push again.
Yeah, we see now Swampy here pushing on trying to push our right side. 3 down. Regular gamers. Symphony's definitely opportunity for Symphony to push. They gotta go. I don't believe Tax is ready. They're ready, and he probably won't be able to get ready. Booyah Bomb on that top right of spawn.
Juno getting killed.
Oh, clutch pick by Time on. Clutch picks by Time on. Time on pop off. And he's gonna get the pick to stop that push. Last one left is gonna be Swampy, which I believe is actually in the spawn of regular gamers, but is gonna have to jump out. Crazy picks by Time on there, insanely clutch.
Yeah, but once again, this actually shows one can that Symphony threw another chance because they waited so long, and with Timer just sneaking in, just getting that clutch triple. One is taking the mad line the time on it, but right now regular gamers actually having the dick in the middle with Pez actually having the only sneak, and Pez getting killed by Juno. That's literally a 2 down situation on each side right now. Swampy is still hiding. They're waiting for the kill, but they all just need a pop and they all just need a sneak to get the win for Symphony at least. But right now the armor's out, but one's armor popped out because of the inkjet. One kill because
on Juno with the pop. So right now, Symphony's been in this spot before. There's 2 down on the side of regular gamers. Right now, they do have the Ray ready while Tax is trying to get his. Swampy trying to push him with his right side. They do get another pick. Right now, Ray does come out from regular gamer zone. A pretty safe spot for that Ray. Unfortunately, Ray does go down time on just dropping down again. Another 2 picks, it seems. Gets 3. Sakura is the last one alive. Maybe looking to make a pop here, but it's going to have to back because the rest of the regular gamers just focusing that Rainmaker. Right now, Symphony has so much control on this map. They have mid. They have that right stack usually, but Taimon just keeps getting in there. As I say that, they do get 2 down.
Juno just third one down. Kua.
They do get lead by 1 point. And
here it is.
Right now, Symphony's still pushing up from that. Swampy trying to push up, maybe get the pick on Tags here, making him focus on other things. Does pop the inkjet. 2 down the side of Symphony, I believe.
But the Booyah is a good timing and Pez down.
And Swampy now, last one left. And someone's gonna have to get a pick on that T-Tech, and
and it happens.
on the T-Tech. And
But right now,
44-37. Regular Gamers has got to get their push now. If they don't get this push, it is going to be game. Break coming out, and Armor. Is down.
That's it.
Finishes the game, and it is 2-2. We are going to game 5.
yeah, literally, that was the perfect timing. But honestly, here's the thing: we're going back to Clampets, and we saw in the Clampets match for game 1 that literally regular gamers had to lean on this. But here's the thing: Symphony definitely changed their strategy from that game 1 to now. Literally, with the swap of Pez, that's definitely was a good save. That's a good thing that they moved on. But here's the only issue that's still kind of hitting on Symphony's flaw. They're not playing objective right. Like, they are playing objective more, that's a good thing. But they're kind of not playing it right. They missed so many good chances, or they're playing the risky chance from that Rainmaker match. And I'll say the same thing with the Tower Control bit. They were playing risky. More or less, that's the only problem. And that would be the same thing with this Clamplets match now. If it's going from the game 1 and this game 4, they're going to be trying to play risky again. And that would be a big flaw for them, because regular gamers, with Cosby with the flinkable, just immediately just doing the downpour of the horizontal flick. What is the vertical like that?
This is becoming the series of the season 4 show. We're going to game number 5. Both teams have had amazing moments. Both teams have had some maybe bigger mistakes, and it just makes it for a crazy setup going into game 5 because it's Clamblitz. And both teams, I would say, this season have struggled in Clamblitz, focusing the objective, working as a team, not pushing up as individuals. So I feel like this could not be more of a coin flip game 5, I feel like, guys.
Definitely, honestly, just that game, Timon was putting in so much work clutching out those kills, but eventually just Symphony kept getting picks, kept having control. Regular gamers, I feel like, is sometimes relying too much on Timon to get those clutch picks. They got to actually understand, hey, Symphony's a good team. At some point, Timon is able to clutch out, and they're just going to snowball us with like they did there. So if regular gamers got to win this game 5, they go back to game 1. What do we do right on that Clamblitz in game 1? Let's do it again. Let's do even more. Let's just shut down Symphony right here and take the win. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, you're looking to go off that momentum with that close Rainmaker win. You want to remember the mistakes that game 1 on Clamblitz. Fix those this time. Remember about objective. Get those picks again, and they can take this win. This is just insanely close, and honestly, I do not know who to go for.
Yeah, this is an insanely close matchup. We are about ready for game number 5. Really, I think it's going to come down to who is the calmest team, who can keep their composure. This is a game 5 that both teams really want to win so that they can get a better shot at making playoffs over in Season 3. We are ready for game number 5, so put some hype in the chat. Who do you want to see win? It's Regular Gamers versus Symphony to take it all. Game number 5, Clamblitz on Piranha Pit. Take us away, IPS and Joe Ryan, for some awesome game 5 action.
Piranha Pit Clamblitz, in my opinion, one of the best Clamblitz maps in the game. And right now, from Regular Gamers, we are seeing a bit of a small comp change. We see Juno going back to the out shot, and Cosby pulling out the Tri-Slosher Nouveau. Let's see if it can work with that. Meanwhile, on the side of Symphony, we do see that C-Jet, probably for Ray spam on this map. This map's pretty good for Ray. Also still opting to have that T-Jet, that Pro, that Zap that worked so well that last game. And already right now, Symphony, 10 clamps at the ready, already has control. Pretty pushed up into Regular Gamer's side of the map. And Jordan, right now, really seems like Symphony is going to start this game off.
Yeah, really might not, because of the first 20 seconds the regular game had the Junior dead. That's the reason why they're already up here. And again, they learned so much, and because they're playing the Tri-Slosher now, trying to do more income coverage, because that was the more issue that they had in the last game. So they were all trying to do more income, but right now, really, with Symphony, they're having the more special coordination on all that. That's 3 down, that's basically a 1v1 right now in the side of regular team. Regular team is basic, yeah. Really, with Symphony getting the first push.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was only one clam though, so once again, just one clam is not enough. And Regular Gamers does have mid control, it seems like now, and if they get picks here, if they can get that pick up that is big by Cosby. Cosby right now though, might get taken out by Swampy. He's got these shots though.
What is this RNG?
Hey, unfortunately, he's gonna get taken out. That's 3 down. Wipe on the side of Regular Gamers.
Oh.
Big push for Symphony.
You have to jump.
getting over. That is
2 clams.
in, and more to come. Already down below 40.
That's one down the side of regular gamers on the top side by a snipe by KO. There's going to be another one from KO. That's going to be a Juno. Or is that going to be Swampy with the inkjet? But there's none right now. They're all playing defense, but one down.
Getting one, but Takura's going to take out Kazu as well. Juno and Kazu are now just struggling. He's got here Tax on the flank. Is not able to get one, I believe, yet, but KO does go down as right now regular gamers trying to take control back, but they still got Takura to worry about behind here. Although I think they did jump out, and right now regular gamers, unfortunately, does go down. And regular gamers, Jordan, is just struggling. Now they're playing it's a whole new Symphony. Symphony's pushing up, getting picks, and they can't really seem to suppress that and make their own pushes.
Yeah, right now right now Symphony is warmed up. They already know what happened. They already been in this fight before. This looks like something actually before in a low rank that they played in. But so Symphony has been in this situation, and Symphony knows how to play this so well, and they're definitely doing it. They're playing with more map control. They're looking at they're aiming at the biggest players that they're issue, and that was Cosby. That's Junior. That's the Junior. That's the Auction Shot. All of them coming down and just secure with the armor burst. Swampy with the inkjet, and then we always see the Booyah. All those combinations has been working so well, and we always see on the side of Symphony now, they always have a ball in, and that's really perfect.
Really big there, because the time overextending there. Takura right now with the ball ready at 16 flaps. It is right now a 3-2 situation in favor of regular gamers. So right now regular gamers has man's advantage. They do get KO. This might be the opportunity for regular gamers to push up, get that match control, get clamps, and pick it on their own. Texter trying to go in with his power.
Comes out.
You're stop short. He's gonna get the clam in, but Takura is gonna take him out. They do get Takura though, and there's actually 2 behind them. Maybe looking to get those picks again.
That's a wipe.
That's a wipe. Push completely stopped short, only at 74. And Symphony now is gonna have 21 clams, and I believe a pity as well.
Nope.
In that right side is gonna push that. Maybe they're gonna jump to his A-jet to get those clams. Unfortunately, Swampy does go down. Takura maybe get another one here, but he's gonna get it in. And definitely not gonna opt to get any of their powers in, as right now they still have around 20 clams, and a pity now is ready for the side of regular gamers. But regular gamers have to actually make a push, because right now they're only getting the clams in, but not getting much after that. They're getting these picks, but not really pushing in, letting the other team respawn. They gotta start pushing in.
Yeah, right now with Tact and Taimon, they're all coming up together. Juno is coming up together. They have a three-way tie going up from left. They're all waiting for the perfect moment that Symphony screws up the opportunity like it did in the last few games.
Flank from Swampy here. Oh, that's
a mess up.
That's a wipe.
That's a mess up.
Could be the lead.
Takura's the only one to figure it out. If they get Juno, that would be it. They don't know this Juno.
They have lead. That's lead for regular gamers right now. Still, 3 of them backed up as Takura does go down. That's a 40 situation. More times out coming in from Taimon. Swampy weak down there.
Taimon.
This might be the KO here coming from Cosby.
Yeah, Cosby the last few.
That's the regular gamers takes it 3-2.
Oh my gosh. Symphony messed up their chance once again, and that'll keep regular game the win. Literally, the last 90 seconds, that would have been anything. Symphony had it in the bag, but then we just see Symphony just playing calmly again, so didn't notice one single player, and they just mess up. And that's what happened during this whole set overall. This wasn't a making sense, but the only issue about Symphony, now aren't they just 0-4 or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it feels heartbreaking for Symphony. This was the hypest matchup of the season, and Symphony losing it 2-3. I mean, congrats to regular gamers, but yeah, as you said, Symphony now 0-4, and it was the slimmest of margins. They were dominating Game 5 for 4 whole minutes, and it just took one push at the last 30 seconds to wipe out all of their hard work. And you think about these games, they were so close, especially that tower control match, 1 point away. This series could determine potentially who's going to get that 4th playoff seed going down the road, and regular gamers now putting themselves in a prime position to make playoffs. Now Symphony 0-4 in all of their matches have been close. It feels like Symphony had a great chance to be in a great spot and a great record, and now unfortunately still winless, even though they've been playing pretty well. So
Yeah, unfortunate.
IPS, what do we make of this series? I mean, this is just insane.
You know, just like you said yourself, Symphony had so much control of that game. They were getting picks, but it was just that one moment. Swampy got a flank, and I believe when he got that flank, I think Kazu threw a bomb on the right side, and then picks came in after that. As soon as Swampy was down, that was a wipe. And, you know, they decided to get wiped at the worst time possible. 25 clams for a regular game. It just went in, got kills. Takura tried to drop down to make a play. And, you know, she got picked off, and at that point it was a 4v3 with clams at the ready for, you know, regular gamers, and they just KO'd it right there from 100 to 0. Well, not 100 to 0, sorry, 70 to 0, my bad, but still an amazing push there by regular gamers. You know, they definitely clutched it out there. You know, that was just insane. Symphony, tough loss, you know, definitely tough to take in that this might be the end of their chances of playoffs, since even if you go 4-4, it's going to take a lot of ties to be able to get up there. You know, but I'd say, you know, go back to drawing board, see what happened wrong in these sets. You know, maybe try come out 4-4 this season. You know, make a comeback, win the second half of the season, and go out at least with a bang. You know, Rare Gamers are in hand. They got to get ready, because I believe if we look at the schedule, they seem to get a pretty tough schedule coming in these next couple of weeks. So even if they won today, if they don't win these next 3 weeks, since they're playing against the 3 strongest teams, this is all for nothing.
This is going to be a tough road ahead, but congrats to them for their win.